So let's recap then. Under 10 grand for a rear-wheel drive V8 powered car with loads and loads of aftermarket parts available, this thing may just be perfect.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to DriveHub. Now, completely unannounced to you guys, I've been on the search for a new car. Yes, I still have my Jeep Wrangler that I love to death and will never get rid of. I just love that thing, but it sucks down more fuel than a top fuel dragster and lacks any sort of sportiness at all. I also still have my Z28 Camaro, and that's not going anywhere either. It looks great, sounds great, goes like hell, and I have a ton of great memories of working on it with my father and all that, but it's also horrific on fuel. It's not the most reliable car on the planet, and it's not great on long trips as it shakes and it doesn't have heat or air conditioning, or a fan in general for that matter. So on my search, I knew I wanted something that hit all the marks of what I was missing in my automotive collection right now. I wanted something, first off, that I could use to create great content for you guys with. Something sporty and powerful that looked great and made an even better noise. I wanted to have a good amount of storage space so I could travel with it and take luggage, and also have plentiful room for my camera gear. And seeing as though I already have two vehicles that pump money out of my wallet like the BP oil leak, I wanted something that wasn't an absolute dog on fuel. I'm not picky and would rather have more miles per gallon, but what the hell. Lastly, reliability was a huge thing. Having the Wrangler as my daily is fantastic because it has been through hell and back, literally, and has never left me stranded. It would also be smart to mention my budget as well, seeing as though anytime I don't mention money, I get attacked in the comments. So I'm in no way made of money, and I only have the two other vehicles that I do because, well, I had to do all the work myself. So my budget was to stay around 11 or 12 grand. And after years of driving some really incredible vehicles and some really special stuff, and knowing exactly the things that I like and disliked in a car, and extensive research during the past couple months, I knew exactly what I wanted. So without further ado, here's my new car. Oh, gotcha. This is my brother's car. All right, I'm done snaking you guys. For my reasonable, daily driven, good on fuel, sporty car, this is what I went with. That's right, I bought a Corvette. Now I'm going to explain to you all the extremely rational, irrational reasons as to why I bought a Corvette. There are many of them. Say hello to my new-to-me 2001 Chevrolet Corvette. This is a C5 Corvette, or 5th generation of the Corvette, which brings me to the first reason why I got it. It's damn good looking. It retains the classic 4-circle or oval taillights, and it has that sleek Corvette fastback appearance. I thought this was a more popular color, and it seemed like every C5 that I saw on the road was painted this color. Turns out I was wrong. Turns out only 9% of the cars had this color. And I didn't care a whole lot about what color it was anyways. I was going to end up wrapping it. The sleek aerodynamic design of the Corvette helps achieve another feat that I considered a big plus for the Corvette. Good fuel economy. No, I know I say it in almost all my other videos, the fuel economy doesn't really matter in these sports cars. I drive because they're all about having fun. And, well, some of you wouldn't even consider this good fuel economy. But when you realize my other vehicles get like 8 and 4 miles to the gallon, yeah, 4, then this sounds pretty damn good, claiming 18 city and 25 highway, with owners reporting 20 plus miles per gallon in the city and 30 plus on the highway. That's pretty good, come on. And the last exterior reason as to why I bought a C5 Corvette actually goes against the good fuel economy that it gets. And it's the pop-up headlights. That's right, this is the last generation of Corvette to come with pop-up headlights. And I love the view from the cockpit when you're driving at night because it looks like you're driving the Batmobile. Under the hood is another reason for picking the C5 Corvette. This is the LS1 all aluminum 5.7 liter 350 cubic inch V8 engine. It's known for being a very powerful and reliable workhorse. People put these engines in everything, literally everything. My grandmother's wheelchair has one. I'm just kidding. Maybe. In this Corvette, it produces 350 horsepower and 375 foot-pounds of torque.
Now, as we move to the interior of the C5 Corvette, more and more of the features that I really wanted a car start to appear. For starters, this C5 Corvette is equipped with the preferred equipments group. That means it has power mirrors, 8-way adjustable power seats with memory, a heads-up display inspired by the cockpit of an F-15 fighter jet, and a big thing for me, a power telescoping steering wheel. I also have other great features like a Bose sound system, which actually sounds really good for the age, as well as the sport seat option. That means these have power adjustable bolsters and lumbar. They hold you in a bit more snug than the regular seat, and they also have these cutouts for harnesses. And having the heads-up display, after driving Tuner Army's C6 Z06, which I'll include a link down below, that was equipped with the heads-up display, and it's just an amazing thing to have. It shows your revs, it shows your speed, and it shows your oil pressure. It really is phenomenal, and I don't get how more cars don't have that. Only 7% of all C5 Corvette coupes were equipped with the preferred equipment group. Now the interior is black, it's what I wanted, and the seats are finished in this black nuanced leather. But as I said in my C6 convertible review and my C6 Z06 review, people love to rag on those interiors. They ragged on the C5 interior even more. Now I'll admit there are some squeaks here and there, and it has its fair share of hard plastics. But as I said with those cars, I'll say it again, the interior is not why I bought one of these cars. As for the condition of the interior, the passenger seat looks brand new. The driver's seat is actually in immaculate condition for what these things usually are, and surprisingly the driver's side has only one little spot here on the side bolster. Easy fix. But as for the wear on the rest of the interior, everything's in immaculate condition. There's no big scuffs on the dash. The only real wear you can notice is on the radio. The buttons have started to fade. I intend to change that radio anyways, and the bulbs for the heater are out, so I'm gonna have to change that.
And another reason why I chose the Corvette, storage. This Vette is the hatchback model as opposed to the convertible or fixed roof coupe or Z06, which frankly I think this body style looks a little bit better, but that's just me. But having this large glass hatchback enables lots and lots of storage space. It's really incredible. When I did my C6 review, I loved the amount of room you got in the back, even on the convertible. This hatchback appears to have even more, especially when you take out these cubbies, you get even more storage. Oh my goodness, oops. Oops. I'm sure I'll be needing a lot more of those now that the chicks found out I got a Corvette.
Nice.
There are also mounting points back here to put the roof because this Vette does have a glass Targa roof panel that gives you a sort of convertible open air experience.
Now one of the things I didn't tell you about this Corvette is how many miles are on it and how much I paid for it. Now having two other cars already, budget was a big thing for me. I wanted to make sure I got the most bang for my buck. This 2001 Corvette has 105,000 miles on it. Some of you may be going, whoa, oh my God, that's a lot of miles for anything, especially a Corvette. No. I wasn't really worried about the miles when I was going to look at these. Reading all the forums of people that have these and learning about the reliability of them and how long they last, I was confident with buying this car. There's a C5 Corvette coupe exactly the same as this in the National Corvette Museum with over 700,000 miles on the original motor. And the car has had no major issues. I knew that I wanted something that I could get out and drive and not have to worry about being stranded on the side of the highway with. I paid $9,000 for this Corvette. So let's recap then. Under 10 grand for a rear-wheel drive V8 powered car with loads and loads of aftermarket parts available, with awesome 90s styling and pop-up mother headlights, all in a sports car that is reliable, this thing may just be perfect. I've talked about the reliability, I've talked about the fuel economy, I've talked about the interior and the storage space, but I really haven't hit on the performance of this thing. As I said, it makes 350 horsepower and 375 foot-pounds of torque. Mention that this car will do 0 to 60 miles an hour in 4.5 seconds. It'll do the quarter mile in 13 seconds and blast its way up to a top speed of over 172 miles an hour. It's possible because this Corvette is a fiberglass plastic composite mix. It only weighs 3,100 pounds. And of course, I went with the 6-speed manual. I had to have a manual. That was no questions asked. But the fun thing is you can shift this thing through the gears and not be guaranteed prison time if you get caught. It's fast and fun and you can actually shift through the gears. That's something that I wanted. I didn't want something that in second gear I was doing 257,000 miles an hour. So this was a really good balance. 350 horsepower, 3,100 pounds, 375 foot-pounds of torque make this thing a very, very solid car. And as we approach a bend here, the Corvette just doesn't shine in the straightaways either. Another one of its mods is a Hotchkiss sway bar. The bushings on the old factory one were going bad. The last owner decided to just upgrade and go with a Hotchkiss one, but this thing really handles immensely better than I was thinking. I have really thrown it into some corners and the thing just sticks. Now I hope I really covered all the bases as to why I purchased this C5 Corvette. I did tons and tons and tons and tons of research before I pulled the trigger and actually bought something because I wanted to make sure that I was getting the best possible car for the money. I'm cheap, what the hell? And in this case, I really think I did. I really am loving it so far. I mean, I still may be in the honeymoon phase of owning this, but I don't have a complaint yet. Yeah, and I should probably mention that I'm gonna drive this all winter long. But I'll talk about the rest of that in my next video.
I'm not one of those people that gets a sports car and just hides it away and lets it collect more dust than miles. It's like saving your girlfriend for the next guy. I mean, come on, drive the damn thing. I really liked that this Vette wasn't owned by any young kids and wasn't abused or driven really, really hard, because now I'm the young kid that's gonna drive it hard. I'm not gonna abuse it, but it's gonna get driven. I like that it's not all modded up and it's mostly original with the exceptions of a Borla S-type exhaust and a cold air intake. That's it, simple bolt-ons. But with all that said, I want to thank you all so very much for the incredible support that you've given me this year. You've allowed me to do stuff like this and to drive these incredible cars in these incredible locations. I have lots in store for this Corvette. I'm not sure on the exact details yet. I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy motoring.